Hello everyone, I am Poppy Roy, trainee teacher of Shiliguri Tarai B.Ed College, B.Ed second semester. Today I will discuss about a poem from West Bengal Board, class 7. The title of the poem is We Are Seven, written by William Wordsworth. William Wordsworth was one of the greatest poets of nature. He was a major poet of the Romantic period. His greatest poems are The Prelude, The Daffodils, Tintagel, Ode to Duty, Upon Westminster Abbey, etc. He spent his life in the Lake District of England. The present text is an edited version of his poem We Are Seven. Okay. The poem is an interesting conversation with a man and a young girl. Okay. In this poem, the speaker meets an 8-year-old girl and begins a friendly chat. He asks the girl how many brothers and sisters she has, and she declares that we are 7. And the speaker asks where all of her siblings are, and learns that 2 of them are actually dead. And the speaker insists that the little girl has only 4, not 6 siblings. And the girl is resolute her dead brother and sister still count. They argue a bit. She is not allowing grief to ruin her life or keep her from living happily. Okay, and she shows a greater understanding through her acceptance of their death and continued optimism. Okay, now read the poem. A simple child that lightly draws its breath and feels its life in every limb. What should it know of death? The speaker of We Are Seven starts out with a seemingly simple and abstract question: what can a child know about death? Okay. I met a little cottage girl. She was 8 years old. She said her hair was thick and many a curl the clustered round her head. She had a rustic woodland air, and she was wildly clad. Her eyes were fair and very fair. Her beauty made me glad. Okay. The speaker then begins to describe a young girl whom he is speaking. Okay. He describes her curls around her head and her very light eyes. The speaker claims that the beauty of the young girl made him glad, and the reader begins to feel the effect this little girl had on the speaker. Okay. Sisters and brothers, little maid, how many may you be? How many? 7 in all, she said, and wondering looked at me. And where are they? I pray you tell. She answered, 7 are we. and 2 of us at Conway Dwell, and 2 are gone to sea. 2 of us in the churchyard lie, my sister and my brother, and in the churchyard cottage I dwell near them with my mother. Okay. The speaker begins a conversation with this young, lovely girl, in which he asks her how many siblings she has. The girl replies that she is one of 7, and then she explained the 2 were Conway and 2 were out to sea, and finally 2 were buried the churchyard, and that she alone lived with her mother in the home not too far from her. 2 siblings were buried. Okay. You say that 2 at Conway dwell, and 2 are gone to sea. Yet here are 7. I pray you tell, sweet maid, how this may be. Then did the little maid reply, 7 boys and girls are we. 2 of us in the churchyard lie, beneath the churchyard tree. Okay. The speaker again questions her, calculating, claiming that if 2 are gone to study and 2 are at sea, there could not be 7 left. Then she reforms that 2 are laid in the ground under the tree in the churchyard. Okay. You run about, my little maid. Your limbs, they are alive. If 2 are in the churchyard laid, then ye are only 5. Their graves are green, they may be seen. The little maid replied, 12 steps or more from my mother's door, and they are side by side. The speaker again challenges the girl and convinces the little girl of the reality of the tragedy that her 2 siblings are dead, and she is only one of 5 children. But the girl is unwavering in her resolve that she is one of 7, and they are still very real to her and very close to her. How many are you then? Said I. If they 2 are in heaven, quick was the little maid's reply, O master, we are 7. But they are dead. Those 2 are dead. Their spirits are in heaven. 2 was throwing words away, for still the little maid would have her will and say, no, we are 7. Okay. In the final 2 stanzas, the speaker became frustrated at the little girl's resolve, and in his attempt to make her understand the reality of her loss, but the little girl said confidently, "No, we are 7." Okay. In this poem, the reader can clearly that the child has a much more hopeful idea of death than the stranger she was speaking with. She still to feel close to them, and she kept them alive in her heart by engaging in activities with them. Okay, And this young girl's ability to grieve and yet hope in the midst of losing ones so close to her, and reveals the inward peace that comes from her hope and confidence in a gracious God and a better afterlife. Okay, thank you.